Muy buenas a todos, gente, bienvenidos a un nuevo episodio aquí en el canal de Don Pepperoni. Vamos a continuar con esta fantástica serie del Genshin Impact, en la cual nos habíamos quedado atorados en un bucle temporal aparentemente relacionado con esta porquería que tenemos en el oído que no nos podemos quitar, porque cada vez que me la quito reinicio el ciclo. No es cierto, en realidad lo reinicio al anochecer. Antes de comenzar, quiero pedirte que por favor te suscribas al canal, dejes tu like en el episodio y me sigas en todas mis otras redes sociales que te dejo aquí abajo en la descripción, las cuales no voy a mencionar porque luego YouTube dice que no. Sígueme en el YouTube azul, en el YouTube morado, en el YouTube que tiene el logotito, el logotipo de Discord. Vamos a hablar con la Deya.
There you are. Really took me a while to find you.
¿Cómo estás,
As
Dia?
expected, Dia also didn't get hurt today.
Get hurt? Why would I? Don't underestimate me.
Well, you're still getting used to your new greatsword.
Huh. Truth be told, I also think it's pretty strange. It just suddenly felt so familiar in my hands and... wait a second! How did you know I got a new greatsword to begin with? I didn't tell anyone about it.
Traveler, could you explain the situation to her today? Paimon's gotten a little sick of doing it.
En realidad no tenemos que explicarlo, podemos ir al grano.
Oh, that works.
Perdón, me distraje. Es que tenía un calaque atorado que estoy acomodando. A ver, espérame. Ahí está. De repente te volviste diestra con el mandoble porque hemos vivido este día una y otra vez.
What happened to you guys while I was gone? Did you get brainwashed by some cult?
Tal vez sí, pero a todos nosotros.
Don't think too hard about it. Just take what we're saying at face value.
All right then, let me get this straight. You're telling me that my body's already gotten used to this great sword, but my brain just doesn't remember it?
Efectivamente.
Yes, your memory's being erased every day.
Then I'd have to disagree. That's impossible.
Oh? Why do you think that?
If we've actually been reliving the Sumeru's festival day after day, then what happened to the things we used,
Eso es lo
the
que
money we
yo
spent, the
digo.
food we ate? Common sense says my wallet should have emptied itself a long time ago. There's no way I wouldn't have noticed that.
Sí lo he pensado, por eso yo creo que en realidad todo esto es tal vez un sueño. Si los sabios están detrás de todo esto, si usaron los recursos de toda la ciudad y la información de la caja, no creo.
Right. They could use the Akasha to record what everyone did that day, and then use the city's resources to replenish everything.
Es como en la película esta de Adam Sandler y Drew Barrymore, en la que la chava esta tenía pérdida de memoria y su familia reorganizaba otra vez todo el día con todos los recursos que ella usó y todas las pinturas y todas las vainas. Es mucha complicación nomás para hacer lo que quieren que haga, que no sé qué quieran.
It's not very likely, but it's also not impossible.
No, it is impossible. I've got proof.
You have proof? Where?
You two are surprisingly serious about this nonsensical discussion. Fine, I'll play along for a little longer. Come with me, Miss Dunyarzad. Please come along as well. I still can't guarantee that this area is safe.
Vamos a ver a dónde me lleva todo.
Paimon can't believe it's Dia who wants to show us something this time. 2 days ago, we were the ones taking her to see Dunyarzad.
Y no fuimos la
This is it.
¿Qué pacho?
Huh? This is a wooden training dummy. What about it?
See those marks on the dummy? Those are the result of several days' worth of practice. Let's say the sages didn't replace it every day. Shouldn't it be hacked to pieces by now?
That's true, but what if they did?
Sería posible, ya que todos tienen el Akasha puesto en todo momento, entonces ellos pueden ver exactamente qué cosas se vieron afectadas, pero bueno.
Then the sages would have had to reproduce every mark I left during previous training sessions. I'm a professional fighter. My martial school has always emphasized the importance of refined control. The force, angle, and entry point of each strike is calculated and deliberate. That's why I remember every mark on the dummy, as well as my state of mind as I made each strike. It's just as they say. Each swordsman has their own unique style, and even the same swordsman can't make the same cut twice. It would be impossible to copy these marks.
Is it really impossible? What if they use some fancy machine to carve every single mark?
People often say that a camera's photo can never replace an artist's painting because the former has no spirit to it. The same thing applies here. At a mere glance, I can differentiate carved marks from the results of combat training.
Descartamos esta hipótesis, claro que sí.
Hope that cleared things up for you. Hey, is this that new brain exercise game that's been super popular with the scholars lately? It's surprisingly fun. Anyway, it's getting late. I should escort Miss Dunyarzad to Nilu's stage. See you later.
Well, back to square one. Is our memory deletion theory also wrong? But at least we've reached some other conclusions in the meantime.
Esta tiene todo el sentido del mundo, ¿sabes?
Yep, that's true. So, can we think of any new ideas right now?
Estamos en la Matrix inducida por la caja. Y el beep que escuchamos es donde estamos en el mundo real.
Strange? Paimon feels like everything's been strange lately.
¿Cómo es que nunca hemos pensado en salir de la ciudad? Sí lo hemos pensado, solo que el juego no me deja.
Huh? Leaving the city? You're right! It's really strange how we never thought of such a simple solution. Many things should become clear if we can confirm the flow of time
Ya
outside
se me
of
había
the city.
ocurrido, pero el juego no me deja. Dice que puede afectar la experiencia de
Did
juego
we
y no
miss
quiero
this
afectar
because
la
we're tunnel
experiencia de juego.
visioning too hard on our other theories? Or because we're just too tired?
Deberíamos haber pensado en esto hace mucho
How
tiempo.
about we go back and ask Nahida? Maybe we've forgotten something about leaving the city.
¿Por qué? Porque me di cuenta que la luna no se está moviendo. El sol, el tiempo no está pasando en general, hasta que hablas con la gente. Quédate que la noche sin ti. Traigo esa canción pegada.
We're back!
You're back early today. Did you find something new?
Sort of.
Como que
We're
temprano ya es de
mostly
noche,
sure
¿no?
now that we're not in a time loop. And we also aren't in the real world. But at the same time, we have a new question.
¿Hemos probado ya salir de la ciudad?
Leaving the city. As far as I remember, you've mentioned your plans to do that twice before.
Twice, o sea, ok, dos
We
veces.
did? But we don't remember anything. What happened after we talked about those plans? What did we say when we got back?
Let me think. I don't think you ever actually told me what the outcome was. Oh, it's probably more accurate to say that both times you never came back the whole night.
O sea que hay otros dos aéteres temporales desplazados. O si me salí, me fui todo el día y al día siguiente volví a amanecer aquí, no sé.
But you two sometimes stay out the entire night anyway, so at the time, I didn't think too much about it.
It is true that sometimes we lose track of time during our investigations. Before we know it, it'll already be the next day. But still, neither of us remember anything about leaving town.
Eso de que te amanezca haciendo una misión me pasaba mucho en el Zelda Breath of the Wild. Hablando del Zelda Breath of the Wild, Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, próximamente en el canal.
Really?
Estoy muy hypeado, perdón.
That's kind of strange. In theory, I should have already awakened all your memories.
Probemos de nuevo mañana. Qué pesado, vato. Haz algo hoy. Haz algo hoy. Este vato dice, ya mañana. Puede que la clave de todo esté ahí.
Yep, something here is definitely fishy. Let's get to the bottom of this tomorrow.
Ok. Otra vez.
Our memories are back!
¿De qué? Porque me acabo de tocar la cosa esa. Vamos, hoy intentaremos salir de la ciudad.
About that. Well, where should Paimon begin?
¿Qué quieres decir?
Traveler, aside from your memories that were just restored, I have another message for you.
¿De quién?
Listen to it and you'll understand.
El 20 me está
Can't
hablando.
go back. There are countless spaces here. Our Sub-Zeru's festival in Sumeru City is just one of them.
Como que muchos espacios allí. Es mi propia voz.
Traveler, you should be missing 2 days worth of memories. Paimon will fill you in. It's time to carry out our plan from yesterday.
Hoy intentaremos ir otra vez.
Okay, let's go.
Ya hemos intentado de todo. Estoy viviendo una ilusión. Un recuerdo. Deberían hacer esto en el Breath of the Wild. Que los recuerdos hayan sido jugables. Hubiera estado divertido. Dirígete a las puertas y encuentra la forma de salir. Estamos viviendo un recuerdo. En el recuerdo también hice esto. ¿No me van a dejar salir?
Why can't we leave the city? What is the academia up to now?
Don't ask me. It's not like I can tell you anything. This is a direct order from the Grand Sage. Just wait until tomorrow.
I have a real emergency. My goods have already arrived at Port Ormos. If I don't hurry, they'll be stolen.
Eso es lo que yo también había planeado. Dije, la gente tiene que... Los puertos hacen envíos todos los días. ¿Qué rollo con
That's
eso?
your problem. Make sure you make a request in advance next time.
But it's not like you can just predict business matters in advance.
Golpéalo, atácalo, mátalo, deshuéllalo.
It looks like the academia already announced a lockdown for Sumeru City today. How completely unsurprising.
Puñetazo en el
Let's go and
estómago.
question them.
Y te corres. O sea,
Hello,
no
sir.
te
Why
corres,
can't we
no.
leave the city today?
Here we go again. Don't ask me. I don't know either.
Puñetazo en el
We just received an
estómago
order
y
that no one is
corre.
allowed to enter or exit Sumeru today. They didn't tell us anything else.
Ay, Dios. Ciertamente la academia no le va a explicar sus motivos a nadie. Parece que esos son tipos de la academia y no confían nada en ti.
Angering me won't get you anywhere. If I had that kind of insider info, I would have left this stupid post long ago.
It looks like he really doesn't know. If we can't get anything out of him, let's take matters into our own hands.
Encontremos
Why
un
don't we
sitio por donde
climb over
escalar
the
la
walls?
muralla, dice.
Those guards can't be everywhere at once. This is a good spot, and the guard hasn't noticed us at all. Let's hurry!
Paimon, quédate aquí. ¿Cómo que quédate aquí? Ella puede volar.
Huh? Why?
Puede que salir de la
Are you
ciudad
going to leave
trastorne nuestros
Paimon
recuerdos.
behind?
Uno de nosotros tiene que quedarse de testigo. Ah. Ok.
But what if things get really weird out there and you get into some trouble? Oh, Paimon knows that Paimon can't do much, but we've always been together.
No te preocupes, Paimon. Si salimos juntos pasará lo mismo que antes.
Okay. Paimon will wait for you. Promise Paimon that you'll come back as soon as possible. Just a quick look.
Lo sé, lo sé.
And please...
Ten cuidado. Y entonces me escapé.
Memories!
Vamos, hoy intentaremos salir de la ciudad.
Traveler!
¿Qué te pasa, Paimon?
Paimon would never see you again! You just disappeared! Paimon waited for you for hours and hours at the city wall and you never came back! You promised Paimon that you were only taking a quick look!
¿Y yo prometí qué cosa?
Paimon, calm down. He's here now. I don't think he understood what you were saying.
Paimon doesn't care! Paimon wanted to go look for you, but you also said that Paimon should stay! Paimon was so worried and so scared the entire day!
Por si acaso hay un Traveler sin una Paimon allá afuera en alguna otra línea temporal, ¿deberíamos hacer lo mismo? Y esta vez yo quedarme aquí y ahora sacar a Paimon. Si acaso hay dos versiones de mí separadas, pues que al menos tenga su Paimon. A Paimon no le importa, yo quería ir a buscarte, pero como lo dijiste, ok, sí. Aunque no sé qué es lo que hice, perdóname, Paimon. Siento mucho el mal trato que te hice, el mal rato que te hice pasar. Yo nunca te abandonaría.
Okay. Paimon will forgive you. The most important thing is that you didn't actually disappear. Oh, Paimon was so scared that you had gone into another world.
Okay, Paimon, can you tell us your perspective of what really happened yesterday? I see. Using two people's different perspectives.
After that, you left the city. Paimon kept her eyes on you the whole time, but then you disappeared in an instant.
¿No será que viste mal, te distrajiste un momento o algo así?
No way! Paimon was watching you with the fullest attention.
What's your perspective, traveler? You sure you don't have any memory of this?
No sabía que existía ese ayer.
I guess that explains everything. You also lost your memories the last 2 times you tried to leave the city. Those days' memories can't be awoken.
So, if we leave the city, our memories will be completely erased?
No se permite salir y quien salga perderá sus recuerdos.
Really sounds like something big outside of the city is being hidden on purpose. But this way, we'll also never discover what's outside.
Si los recuerdos pueden borrarse, ¿existe alguna alternativa?
Something like a message? But how can we send it back?
Don't look at me like that. I'm not used to being stared at. Well... Okay. You want something that can pass on messages, right? Give me some time and take care of Dunya's out for me.
La Najida también está afectada por estos, lo que sea que está pasando. Es decir, si a mí se me borran los recuerdos, ella como quiera se acuerda porque es una diosa o porque tiene la cochinada esa de los recuerdos o qué. Porque si ella se acuerda de todo, podríamos contarle a ella nuestros progresos y ella nos va a ir ayudando. En este caso parece que ella va a buscar algo que permita transmitir mensajes. ¿No es ella ese algo que puede transmitir el mensaje?
Yep, now we're talking.
¿O ella viajó al futuro y transmitió el mensaje así?
I'm done. Here you go.
What? Isn't this just an Akasha terminal?
You made some little changes. Akasha terminals are already capable of sending messages. I just tweaked it so that it could connect to any node.
To make something like this? Nahida, you really know the Akasha like the back of your hand.
Yep. I'll help you save the messages. It should be pretty easy to use. I just can't guarantee the user's status and signal coverage when they're outside the city.
We'll never know until we try. At least we're taking the initiative now.
Merece la pena intentarlo.
Let's go then. Let's expose those sages.
Te tendrás que quedar aquí otra vez.
All right. Paimon isn't as worried about being separated since it happened once yesterday. But Paimon still isn't happy about it.
Hasta mañana no, hasta hoy, Paimon.
Okay. See you tomorrow, traveler.
No, mañana no. Hoy mismo.
That covers everything that's happened so far.
¿El mensaje lo grabé allá afuera?
Yes. Although the signal was choppy and had some interference, we still managed to receive 2 messages from you when you were outside.
Okay, now that you understand what's going on, let's hear the messages together.
Va.
Can't go back. There are countless spaces here. Our Sub-Zeru's festival in Sumeru City is just one of them. I've entered another space. Before me are flowing sandstone and howling fish. Impossible and surreal sights. All these spaces are empty except for the occasional ones that contain mute puppets rather than people. I can't sense any human presence.
¡Ostras! Es como la Matrix fuera de la
That's
Matrix.
one heck of an info dump. It sounds like you left the Sumeru city space when you set foot outside of the walls. But everything looked completely normal when Paimon was looking out from the inside. That's unbelievable. And if we take your word for it, the other spaces all had very weird contents.
There's another part here. I only received it last night.
These spaces have been disappearing one after the other, absorbed by something like a sun in the sky. And now, even the final space has also disappeared. Behind me, a lot of spaces just appeared again from thin air. I get it now. Those spaces are actually...
¡No!
Why did the message end right there? What did the traveler want to say?
Probably because yesterday just happened to end at that moment.
Oh, right. Paimon did hear a beep from the Akasha. Did it come from here or from the message?
From the
The
message.
message. It should have come from the Traveler's Akasha terminal.
After the beep, Traveler said even the final spaces also disappeared.
Traveler, what do you think that final space could have been?
Se reinició todo otra vez. El espacio en el que estuvimos ayer, claro. Tal vez el mundo real.
Was that space actually the real world? But wouldn't a real space just randomly disappearing
No.
like that be catastrophic?
Yo creo que el espacio en el que estuvimos ayer.
My impression is that each day in this samsara only ends at the sound of that beep from the Akasha.
Un espacio sin presencia humana.
All the bizarre spaces I saw outside the city had one thing in common: a lack of human presence.
Yo creo que fue este.
Oh, so that's what it is! After the sound of the beep, the final space, the Sub-Zero's festival, also disappears, and we're taken to the next day. Later on, Traveler also mentioned a bunch of new spaces materializing behind them. Do lots of new spaces appear every day? Paimon's head is spinning. Just what are these spaces anyhow?
Well, consider this. For all the horrors of the Archon War, at its heart, it was just a game where a bunch of gods fought over 7 seats.
Y tú ganaste,
So no
¿no?
matter
Por
how
crack.
strange or spooky things may look on the surface, maybe all they point to in the end is a small and simple secret.
Wow, the Archon War, huh? That's an analogy and a half.
Un secreto. Denme algo de tiempo, tengo que poner mis ideas en orden.
Hey, where are you going?
Siéntate en uno de los bancos de la ciudad para poner tus ideas en orden. Vamos a ir al bar, ¿verdad? A este vato le encanta el bar. Sí, ya, web. Este vato cuando dice, voy a ir a aclarar mis ideas.
Do you want some alone time to think?
Ah, no, sí se sentó.
All
Ok.
right then, Paimon won't disturb you.
Va a pasar todo un día más. Solo en estos momentos el sol sí se mueve. Todo quemado ya el vato, ¿no? Todo el día en el sol.
The dance of Sub-Zeros is about to begin. I'm going to go watch it.
Ve tú sola. Yo digo que hay que hacer lo posible para que el evento sí se lleve a cabo. Ya va un mes en este Ishiloop y nadie ha pensado en hacer eso posible.
Okay. Why don't you go ahead, Dunyarzad? We still have some other stuff to do first.
Okay then. See you later.
Have you figured it out yet, Traveler? Time is ticking away.
Creo que ya es la respuesta.
Awesome! What is it? Paimon wants to know. Oh, wait, no. Let's meet up with Nahida first. You can tell us both together. This time, we're gonna get to the truth.
Vamos con la diosa, pues. ¿Te imaginas que todo esto sea cosa de la diosa porque quiere revivir su cumpleaños una y otra y otra y otra vez? Justamente hoy es su cumpleaños. Nah, no creo. Baila, 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 baila. Yo digo que estamos en la Matrix y para salir hay que festejar el Sub-Zero no sé qué.
You're back. I've been waiting forever for you two.
¿Cómo que forever? Ha
Judging
pasado
by the
5 horas
looks
a
on
lo
your
mucho.
faces,
Llevas un mes
Are
aquí.
you ready to take your Sub-Zero's exam and graduate from the festival?
Pregunte, profesora Najida.
Okay. First off, have you discovered the hidden truth?
Un espacio, la producción, la gente de Sumeru no puede soñar. El samsara del día del
We've already
Sub-Zero.
experienced the Sub-Zeru's festival many times, and the day of the festival seems to be in a
Pues no, que
perpetual
tuviste todo el día para
samsara.
pensar estas cosas. ¿Por qué te pones a pensarlo justamente ahorita que te acaban de preguntar?
Okay, Nahida said the Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate, as it is the... All the bizarre spaces I saw outside the city had one thing in common: a lack of human presence.
Un sueño sin gente.
Those spaces remind me of... dreams. Like the one I had in the Avidia Forest, except these have no sign of human presence. The moon, illusions, and lies. What do they all mean? People in Sumeru don't dream. What a strange phenomenon. We are all in a dream. It isn't that the people of Sumeru don't dream. Rather, the Akasha is taking their dreams from them.
A ver, ¿cómo? ¿El Akasha le está robando los sueños a la gente? Si el Akasha le está robando los sueños a la gente, significa que todo esto... Si por ejemplo todos estamos en un sueño conjunto... Ok, eso es posible, sí. Si todos estamos a lo Inception, todos, la gente de Sumeru, conectados a una máquina que está juntando nuestros sueños, cosa que hace que nos borren la memoria de que soñamos, que pasamos un día en el Sub-Zero Festival, sí sería posible que al momento de salir de la ciudad salgas de tu consciente, pases a tu subconsciente y reinicies porque tu cuerpo se vuelve a pasar al punto cero porque pues X es un sueño. Si la gente no sueña y están teniendo todos un sueño inducido por el Akasha, no sería como tal un bucle de tiempo y el mes que tenemos aquí adentro en realidad serían solo las 8 horas de sueño normal que toda la gente durmió. Lo raro sería la gente que no haya dormido. O que no tenga puesto la Akasha cuando está en la ciudad de Sumeru. Pero controlar a uno que otro sería fácil. Hay muchos soldados. Hay poca gente que no duerme. Sí es posible.
People in Sumeru think they don't dream, but the truth is the Akasha steals their dreams without them knowing it. And those spaces with no human presence are stolen dreams without their host. That would explain why they sounded so weird when he was trying to describe them. Huh. So people in Sumeru do dream after all. In fact, we're all in one big dream together right now.
Correct answer. Now, how did you conclude that the Akasha is capable of this?
La relación entre la Akasha y el Gnosis, el poder de la diosa, la sabiduría de todo el pueblo, otorga conocimientos. Esta es la clave.
And it grants knowledge to the people.
Por eso, porque otorga conocimientos. Como te puede meter información, te puede sacar información. Relación entre la Akasha y
The
el Gnosis.
Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate. It is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power.
La sabiduría de
It
todo el pueblo.
compiles the wisdom of the entire populace.
Esta es la clave.
That doesn't sound right.
O sea, sí, pero no.
That doesn't sound right.
O sea, sí, por eso digo que no, que es esto.
Oh, okay. Those dream-controlling creatures in the forest also get their power from the Dendro Archon, right? That would explain why the Akasha has the ability to control people's dreams, too. But is stealing everyone's dreams really how the Akasha compiles their wisdom? Isn't there anything more to it than that?
Dreams are fantastical, complex, and full of imagination. People's brains are the most active when they're dreaming. In other words, dreams are rich bundles of human wisdom.
So, in other words, the complete opposite of how Hypatia understood it. Paimon remembers her saying that the sages think dreams are foolish delusions, and the fact that no one dreams is a blessing from Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. So it was all a dirty trick?
Así es.
The real story is that the sages from the academia are using the Akasha to steal people's dreams for their own use, huh?
Parece que a los sabios no les basta con eso.
Oh? By the sounds of it, you understand the current situation pretty well. So then, what about the samsara?
El sonido de la caja. Aparición y desaparición de los sabios. No sé qué, no sé qué, no sé qué, no sé cuál, no sé cuál, no sé cuál. Por lo pronto aquí le vamos a ir dejando, gente. Espero que les haya gustado muchísimo el episodio del día de hoy. Yo sé que se van a quedar picados ahora con la decisión que estamos a punto de tomar, pero no se preocupen, continuaremos en el siguiente episodio. Gente, les dejo aquí un par de videitos que te puede gustar y la lista donde tenemos toda la recopilación de los videos de esta fantástica serie. Te pido que te suscribas a mi canal que tienes justamente aquí en pantalla. Deja tu like, coméntame qué te pareció el episodio, qué te parece la serie, qué te parezco yo, qué te parece el No Man's Sky que vamos a traer futuramente al canal. Futuramente. Qué imbécil. Que te traeré en el futuro y otros juegos más que vamos a subir próximamente. Te mando un fuerte abrazo, hasta la próxima y chao, chao.